Hello friends, welcome to HGT classes, and in this video we are going to discuss about practice at 1.2 similarity 10th standard geometry. Okay, this is the one of the practice set which is based on the BPT basic proportionality theorem, angle bisector theorem, and three parallel lines and their two transversal theorem. Okay, so we are going to use these all theorems in this category. So let's start from the problem number 1. Okay, see, identify in which figure ray PM is a bisector of QPR. Okay, it is actually lengthy question, but I have just selected this statement because statement is big. But I have selected this because we have to just identify in which figure ray PM is a bisector of angle QPR. Don't forget. Okay, QPR, and QPR. There are three diagrams. Okay, and we have to use here angle bisector property. Okay, so let's start. I will tell you one thing. Okay, solution. I'm going to write here solution, but first for this diagram, now in this case, okay, we have to select two sides. Okay, PQ upon PR. Okay, suppose PQ upon PR, PQ upon PR. What is given? PQ is given 7 upon 3. Okay, suppose this is number 1. Okay, second, I have to select second. Okay, already I am writing number PQ upon PR. If I select PQ upon PR, then I have to take this Q first, then QM upon MR. Don't forget. Okay, QM upon MR. Okay, second. So QM is 3.5 upon here 1.5. Okay, multiply by 2. Okay, on denominator and numerator. Okay, so therefore I will QM upon MR is equal to 3.5 into 2 upon 1.5 into 2. I will get 7/3. Okay, this is second. Therefore PQ upon PR is equal to QM upon MR. Okay, this is the solution. Okay, from 1 and 2, Okay, so therefore ray PM is a bisector of angle QPR. Okay, QPR. Okay, reason what? The reason I am writing here by angle bisector property, Okay, by angle bisector property. Okay, you know that an angle bisect the opposite side of angle in the same ratio of remaining two sides of a triangle. That's why if this two sides ratio is identical to the side bisected by the angle bisector, means this upon this, then by the angle bisector property it is a bisector. This ray is a bisector of given angle. Okay, you have to use this property very carefully, and it is very easy actually. Okay, so this is the first. Okay, I'm going to tell you one thing that, okay, I have written these all things. Okay, and after that this statement I will not going to write. Okay, you have to write. Okay, the limited space is there, so please try to understand. Second condition. Okay, second problem. Okay, second one. Okay, so this is the first one. Okay, first one. Second one, I will this second figure 1. Okay, I will write a figure 1. This is figure 1 and this is figure 2. Okay, so now see that PQ, I will take again PQ upon PR. Okay, therefore PQ, I will not change. PQ upon PR is equal to, what is PQ? 10 upon 7. Okay, this is first, and if I take PQ, then I have to QM upon MR. Okay, QM upon, therefore QM upon MR is equal to 8 upon 6. 8 upon 6, it is 4 upon 3. Okay, so you can see that both are not identical. Okay, this ratio and this ratio is not identical. Therefore I will write that PQ upon PR is not equal to QM upon MR. Okay, so this is given. This is here. I will clarify from this one and this one. So I have written this from 1 and 2, Okay, from 1 and 2. So now you know the reason. This should be identical. Then therefore ray PM ray PM is not a bisector of angle QPR. Okay, so there is no reason to write this. Okay, don't write any reason then. Okay, because this is not identical to this, then it is not a bisector, and if it is a bisector, then it is by the angle bisector property. Okay, don't forget this. Okay, then come to figure 3. Okay, figure 3, I am coming here, figure 3. Okay, now see that this is third one. Okay, so what is this? Again, PQ upon PR. Don't change the sequence. PQ upon PR. Okay, what is PQ? PQ is 9 upon, okay, 10. Okay, this is first, and therefore PQ, then what? QM upon MR. Don't change this sequence. Okay, keep as it is, because you have to choose any one sequence. Okay, if I take PQ first, then I have to take QM first. Okay, this is the sequence. Okay, so now what is QM? QM is given 3.6. Okay, and then MR is given 4. Okay, MR is given 4. Sorry, MR is given 4. Okay, so now divide by 4. 4 nines are 60. 4 nines are 36. So 4 0.9, because 3.6 is there, and then 4 ones are 4. Okay, therefore multiply by 10. Okay, it is, then I convert multiply by 10. So this is second. Okay, so from 1 and 2, PQ upon PR is equal to QM upon MR from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2. Okay, you have to write from 1 and 2. Okay, therefore write this reason. Ray PM is a bisector of angle QPR. The reason is by the angle bisector property. So this is the first question. You don't forget that. One thing I'm again clearing you, that PQ upon QR, then QM upon MR. If PR upon PQ, then MR upon MQ. Okay, like this, the sequence never change. Okay, you keep the same sequence, just do the calculation, just find out the ratio of the two given quantities, like this PQ upon PR and QM upon MR. If both are the identical, then the given ray is a bisector of given angle. Okay, so you have to write just these things in this question, and now this question is completed. Please try to understand, please learn properly. There is nothing tough in this question. So this is the first question, and now we are going to solve second question. Okay, so we'll solve the second question. In the second question, we have given one of the diagram. Okay, PQR, this is a triangle. NM is the segment which is present on PR and PQ. We have just find out is it parallel to the side RQ or not. Okay, so we have to just find out this. Okay, some measures are given. PMM is 15, PQ 25, PR 20, and NR is 8. Okay, so we'll solve this. So first, in triangle PQR, we will write as it is. Okay, so given I know that what is PM is equal to 15, then PQ is equal to 25, then PR is equal to 20, and then NR is equal to 8. Okay, so this is given, I have just written here. Therefore we know that PR is equal to Pn plus Nr. Okay, so we have to find the remaining measures. So therefore PR is equal to what? You know that PR is given, where is PR? PR is 20. Okay, then what is given? Then we have given Nr is equal to 8, so we have to find Pn. Okay, plus 8. Okay, therefore Pn is equal to 20 minus 8, so Pn is equal to 12. Okay, so this is not given units, we can write units. Okay, so just find out this. And second, PQ is equal to, you know that, therefore PQ is equal to, okay, PM plus MQ. PM plus MQ. Okay, the measure of PQ is given 25. Okay, and PM it is given 15. Okay, so we have to find MQ. Okay, therefore MQ is equal to 25 minus 15, therefore MQ is equal to 10 units. Okay, okay, after finding these measures, okay, we will use the one of the property of the BPT. Okay, BPT, basic proportionality theorem. Okay, so therefore Pn upon NQ or NR. Okay, it is Pn is what? 12 upon NR is what? 8. Okay, so it is 3 upon 2, so it is first condition. Therefore second pm, okay, pm upon mq, okay, it is 15 upon this mq is 10. So this is also 3 upon 2, you can check it, okay. You can check these measures now. These are the just measures after the calculation. So Pn is equal to Nr is equal to Pm upon Mq. This is from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, okay. Therefore what we have to find, line Na is parallel to side RQ. Therefore line NM is parallel, okay, parallel to side RQ, to side RQ, okay. So reason what? By angle bisector, no sorry, this is what, by BPT, okay, by converse of BPT, okay, by converse of BPT, okay. So it is by converse of BPT, by converse of BPT, converse of BPT, basic proportionality theorem, okay. This is the reason. So just this is the solution, you have to just find out, okay. In another way you can write given, then to prove or to find, and then the finally solution, okay. Proof like this. These states are also these are the steps which can you use in this category whenever you are going to solve this type of problem. For the geometry it is applicable, but you can write simply like this also, you will get full marks in the board examination. There is no issue because every step is mentioned in this category also, okay. So according to solution you will get marks. There is no need to write every time, just given, to prove, and then the proof. These are the statements used for the what is the theorems or converse, like that, okay. But in another categories also you can write like this. So this is the question number 2, and now we are going to solve question number 3. Okay, we will solve the next question. In the next question you can see that in triangle MNP, okay, MNP, NQ is a bisector of angle N. This NQ is a bisector of angle N. MN is 5, then NP is 7, and MQ is 2.5. Okay, we have to find this QP, okay. So already by property of angle bisector we can write this, but first we will write the given in triangle, okay, M and P. Whatever the given we write that, okay. So NQ, okay, NQ is a bisector of angle N, okay. Then what is given? MN is given, MN is 5, then PN is 7, then MQ is 2.5, okay. So given you can write very easily, okay. Given, don't forget to write, it is very easy, just copy paste it, okay. Therefore by the property, okay, MN, okay, upon NP, okay, MN upon PN, okay, is equal to, second, if I take this MN, okay, then always take MQ, don't forget, okay. MQ upon, then MQ upon Q, okay, MQ upon, okay, QP. We have to find this QP, okay, not QN, okay. MQ, okay, see MN NP, then always don't forget MQ first, okay. M is first, so MQ, and then QP, okay. MQ upon QP, okay. This is by property of an angle bisector, okay. By property of an angle bisector, okay. You have to write the reason, okay. Therefore just put the values. What are the values? 5 upon 7 is equal to, then MQ is 2.5 upon this QP, okay. Just do the cross multiplication. Therefore QP is equal to 2.5 into 7 divided by 5, okay. So whatever there, so this 2.5 ones are, and this is 2s are, okay. Therefore QP is equal to 7 upon 2. Therefore QP is equal to 3.5 units, okay. So this is the solution, final solution, okay. So in this way you have to do just calculation, but during the calculation just do very easily, very slowly and very correctly, okay, all these things, okay. Because once you did any mistake, your solution will be wrong, but there are no chances of wrong solution, because These type of figures are very small figures, and you can easily calculate these figures and you can easily get the solution. Okay, so this is the problem number 3. We have solved it, and now we are going to solve problem number 4. Okay, so we'll solve the fourth question. In the fourth question, measures of some angles in figure are given. Prove that. Okay, AP upon PB, AQ upon QC. Okay, so this angle is 60, this angle is 60. Okay, this is given in the figure. Okay, so we'll prove this in triangle ABC. Okay, in triangle ABC. Okay, in triangle ABC. Okay, and triangle APQ. Okay, and triangle APQ and triangle APQ. Okay, I will write angle APQ is equal to 60 degree, angle ABC is equal to 60 degree. Okay, so these both are given. Okay, this is also given. Okay, so it is given. Therefore angle APQ is equal to angle ABC. Okay, this is given. Okay, or each is 60. I will write each angle. Okay, each angle is 60. Each angle is 60 degree. Okay, so this is the reason, and therefore seg, or therefore PQ. Okay, therefore PQ, or therefore seg or line. Okay, seg PQ parallel side. Okay, therefore side PQ or seg. Okay, side will take side. Therefore side PQ parallel side BC. Okay, this is okay. This is what is this? Is corresponding angle test. By corresponding angle test. Okay, angle test. Okay, if both angles are 60 degree, then that are the corresponding angles. According to corresponding angle test, this side is parallel to this side. Okay, so therefore, okay, AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Okay, AQ upon QC. Okay, by basic proportionality theorem. Okay, in a triangle, if a side or a line bisect, okay, is parallel to the third side of, okay, in a triangle, a line is parallel to third side of a triangle and bisect other two sides in a same proportion by the BPT. Okay, so by basic proportionality theorem, by basic proportionality theorem. Okay, by basic proportionality theorem. Okay, this is the reason you have to write here. Okay, so this is the solution. So these are the few steps, or you can write better than this. Okay, it is possible for you. Okay, as per your convenience, you can write all the steps which are necessary for the solution. So this is the problem number 4, and now we are going to solve problem number 5. Okay, we'll solve next problem number 5. In trapezium ABCD, side AB parallel side PQ parallel side DC. Okay, some measures are given. AP is equal to 15, PD is equal to 12, QC is equal to 14, and find BQ. Okay, we have to find BQ, so let's start. Okay, so first, before writing all things, we will write given. Okay, solution. Okay, in trapezium, as it is, I will write here in trapezium. Okay, ABCD. Okay, what is given? So side AB, okay, parallel side PQ, parallel side DC. Okay, and okay, and AD and BC are the transversals. It is actually not given, but I'm writing and AD. Okay, we'll write later. Okay, so this is given. AP is given. What is AP is given? 15. PD is given 12. QC is given 14. Okay, therefore AP upon PD, okay, is equal to BQ upon QC. Okay, reason, by the properties of three parallel lines and their transversal. Okay, by properties of parallel lines and their transversal. Okay, their transversals. Okay, if you want to write, you can write AD and BC are transversal. Okay, it means not necessary, but still you can write 12, 15 upon 12, and then BQ. It is given, we have to find BQ, so it is there, and QC is equal to 14. Okay, therefore do the cross multiplication. BQ is equal to 15 into 14 divided by 12. Okay, so first 3 5s are 15 and 3 4s are 12. Okay, so there will be BQ 5 into 14 divided by 4. Okay, so 4 ones are and 4 3s are 12 and 4 5s are 20. Okay, so BQ is equal to 5 into 3.5. So 5 5s are 25, so 17.5. Okay, BQ is equal to 17.5 units. Okay, so this is our solution. This is our final solution. So very easily you can solve such type of problems, because the reason is you have to use the three type of properties here: basic proportionality theorem, converse of basic proportionality theorem, angle bisector property, and finally parallel lines and their transversal property for this practice set. And the steps, everything will be given. Just you have to do the calculation, you will get your solution. This is a problem number 5, and now we are going to solve problem number 6. Okay, we'll solve the problem number 6. Find QP using given information in the figure. Okay, you can see that this QP you have to find, and if you observe, this NQ is a bisector of angle MNP. Okay, according to given information, the measure of MN is given, then MQ is given, and NP is given. Okay, so use all this information to find the solution. Okay, in triangle, okay, which triangle? MNP. Okay, NQ is a bisector of angle M and P. Okay, it is given. Okay, you write it is given. Okay, then MN is given 25, then NP is given 40, and then MQ is given 14. Okay, so these all are the given. Okay, these all are the givens. Okay, given. And now therefore you know that Mn upon Np is equal to Mq upon Pq. Okay, QP. Okay, by the property of angle bisector, by the property of angle bisector, by the property of an angle bisector. Okay, so it is one of the theorem actually, but it is a property, okay, of an angle bisector. So what are the values you put here? 25 upon 40, then is equal to 14 upon QP. Okay, just do the cross multiplication. Okay, so this 40 into 14, and this is 25. Okay, just use 5. Okay, 5 5s, and this is 5 8s. Okay, so QP is equal to 8 into 14 divided by 5. Okay, so 5 ones are, okay, because and 3 is remaining, so 30, it becomes 35 6. Okay, so 1.6, QP is equal to 1.6 into 14. Okay, therefore QP, just multiply this. Okay, 4 6 are 24, then 6 ones are 6, and this is 8. Carry the 0, 4 ones are 4, and this is 1. So if I add this 4, then this is 2, and this is 2. Okay, so QP is equal to 22.4 units. Okay, by the calculation. Okay, so this is the solution for your question number 6. Okay, this is solution for your question number 6. Okay, so this is final solution. Use the angle bisector property, and it is very easy. Okay, by using all these things you will easily get the solutions. Problem number 6 we have completed. Now we are going to solve problem number 7. Okay, so we'll solve next problem number 6, in which, okay, one diagram is given. Okay, AB parallel CD parallel EF. Okay, AF. Okay, AB parallel CD FE. Okay, AB parallel CD. Okay, AB parallel CD. Okay, parallel EF. Actually in book it is given FE, but I am writing EF. Okay, it is EF. Okay, FE and EF both are same. Okay, EF. Okay, then find X and AE. Okay, find X and AE. Okay, we have to this add. Okay, then but before we'll write given. Okay, in figure. Okay, what is in figure? Okay, AB parallel CD parallel EF. Okay, therefore I know that AC upon C, okay, is equal to, okay, AC upon C is equal to BD upon DF, BD upon DF. Okay, the reason by property of parallel lines, by property of parallel lines and transversal. Okay, and transversal. Okay, and transversal. Okay, transversals, and their transversals are also correct and transversal according to given diagram. Okay, therefore what is AC? Okay, it is 12 CX. Then what is then BD 8 and DF is 4. Okay, so X is equal to 12 into 4 upon 8. Okay, 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, so 12 upon 2. Therefore x is equal to 6 units. Okay, therefore x is equal to 6 units. Therefore we have to find AC, AE. Okay, AE is equal to AC plus CE. Okay, therefore AE is equal to your, what is AC is 12 plus this 6. Okay, so AE is equal to 18 units. Okay, okay, this is your final solutions. Okay, this one and this one, just you have to write by the property of parallel lines and their transversals. Everything is given in the diagram. Just write the given and just put the values and write this reason and calculate. You will get your solution. This is problem number 6, and now we are going to solve problem number 7. Okay, actually this is question number 7, and now we are going to solve question number 8. Okay, so we'll solve the question number 8. In the question number 8, in triangle LMN, ray MT is given bisector of angle LMN. MT is angle bisector of angle LMN. LM is 6, MN is 10, and NT is 8. Find LT. Okay, so you have to find LT. We'll write the solution. Okay, so first we'll write given. Okay, in triangle LMN, okay, ray MT is a bisector of angle LMN. Okay, it is given. So now what is more given, that things we will write here. LM is equal to 6, MN is equal to 10, TN is equal to 8. Okay, these all things are the given. Okay, I will write a given. Okay, the above case is also given. Okay, it is given. So better way you write given first and then, okay, and we have to find LT. Okay, therefore LM upon MN is equal to LT upon TN. Okay, you always remember LM then MN, so LT upon T, because L is first. Okay, so according to this condition only you have to fill the solution. Okay, in this case. Okay, so after writing this you just put the values. Okay, 6 upon 10, and what is LT? You have to find LT upon, okay, what is 8? Okay, so LT is equal to, you have to write 8 into 6 upon 10. Okay, so do the calculation. 8 6 are 48 upon 10. Okay, so the LT is equal to 4.8 units. Okay, so this is the solution for your equation. Okay, LT is equal to what? This 4.8 units. So this is the given. So this is the diagram, then the values, put the values and do the calculation and solve it. Okay, this is the question number 8, and now we are going to solve question number 9. Okay, we'll solve the problem number 9. Okay, in this problem number 9, triangle ABC is given. Sec BD is a bisector of angle ABC. If AB x, then BC x plus 5, AD x minus 2, DC x plus 2. Then find the value of x. Okay, it is very easy. So first we'll solve this. Okay, so in this category I will show you. You write first given. Okay, given, what is given? In triangle ABC. Okay, so we'll write in the another format. This is also correct format. In this format also you can write solution. Sec BD is a bisector of angle. Okay, is a bisector of angle ABC. Okay, it is given. Okay, then what is given? AB is equal to x. Okay, then BC is equal to x plus 5, then AD is equal to x minus 2, and this is equal to x plus 2. Okay, to find, okay, to find what we have to find? To find the value of x. Okay, value of x, or I will write the value of x. Okay, the value of x. Okay, the value of x, we have to find the value of x. Okay, then what is solution? Okay, solution, now it will come here again. Okay, so what is given? AB upon BC is equal to AD upon DC. Okay, by the property of angle bisector, by the property of an angle bisector, by the property of an angle bisector. Okay, angle bisector. Okay, so this is here, so use it and put the values. Okay, what are the values? X plus 5. Okay, x upon x plus 5 is equal to x minus 2 upon x plus 2. Okay, so now cross multiply x plus 2 and then x minus 2 and x plus 5. Okay, so just x square plus this. Okay, plus 2x. Okay, now x square, then x plus 5x minus 2 into x minus 2x, and minus 2 into 5 minus 10. Okay, this x square get cancelled, and now do the process. Okay, 5x minus 2x, it is 3x minus 10. Okay, so 2x is equal to 3x minus 10. Okay, just change the place, this will be minus and this will be plus, so 3x minus 2x is equal to 10, so x is equal to 10 units. Okay, so this is final solution for x. Okay, in this way you have to solve this. Okay, it is very, just use the angle bisector property, just put the values, then do the calculation properly. Just find out the calculation, do the calculation, okay, correctly. Okay, and then you will get solution. Okay, so this is the problem number 9, and now we are going to solve problem number 10 of practice set 1.2. Okay, we'll solve the question number, question number 10. Okay, in figure, x is any point in the interior of triangle. You can see this diagram. Point x is joined to vertices of triangle. Okay, vertices. Okay, all these vertices are joined to point x. Sec PQ, you can see this sec PQ parallel DE. Okay, and QR parallel EF. Okay, so fill in the blanks to prove that sec P are parallel DF. Okay, we have to prove this. Now see, these all things are given in triangle XDE. Okay, XDE. Okay, you know that PQ. Okay, this PQ parallel DF. Okay, therefore it is given. Okay, it is given. So you write here it is given. Okay, it is given, and now therefore XP. Okay, this XP divided by PD. Okay, XP divided by PD, and then second XQ divided by QE. XQ. Okay, XQ divided by QE. Okay, so these are the two, fill in the blanks for first. Okay, this is point number 1. In triangle XEF, you know that QR parallel EF. Okay, QR parallel EF, it is given. It is given. Okay, so now this again XQ divided by QE, XQ divided by QE upon XR divided by RF. Okay, XR divided by RF. Okay, so this Q XQ upon QE, XQ upon QE is present in first and second statement. Therefore, this statement is equal to this. Therefore, XP upon PD is equal to XR upon RF. Okay, so XP upon PD upon XR upon RF. Therefore, this PR parallel DF. Okay, therefore, this PR parallel DF by the converse of basic proportionality theorem. By the converse of basic proportionality theorem. So just this is also basic proportionality theorem, okay. So you have to write all these things here, basic proportionality theorem, okay. So in this way you have to fill this all information in the given, fill in the blanks for this activity, and this is very small activity, you can easily do this. Just you need to concentrate on the diagram and just use the correct sequence: xp upon pd, xq upon qe, xq upon qe, r upon rf. Therefore this upon this, okay, this side also xp upon pd and xr upon rf, and finally you will get your proof by the corners of basic proportionality theorem, okay. This is the question number 10, and now we are going to solve last question, question number 11. Okay, so we'll solve the last question. In the last question given in triangle ABC, ray BD bisect angle ABC, ray C bisect, okay, ray BD bisect angle ABC, ray C bisect angle ACB. If seg AB congruent seg AC, okay, seg AB congruent seg AC, then prove that ED parallel BC. Then prove that ED parallel BC. Okay, we have to prove this. So first given I have written in triangle ABC, ray BD bisect angle ABC, ray C bisect angle ACB as it is. Okay, seg AB congruent seg AC, whatever given I have written in the given to prove ED parallel BC, and last proof. Okay, we are going to write the proof. Okay, so what will be the proof? Okay, given already we have written that in triangle ABC, ray BD bisect angle ABC. Okay, in triangle ABC, ray BD bisects, okay, angle ABC. Okay, therefore I know that if the bisector of angle AB upon BC is equal to, okay, AD upon DC, okay, AD upon DC, okay, this is first by angle bisector property, by an angle bisector property, okay, by an angle bisector property, okay, this is first. Okay, in the second case again in triangle ABC, next what is given? Ray C. Okay, ray C, see that ray C bisects angle ACB, okay, therefore ACB, okay, therefore again same thing, C is given, therefore AC upon BC, therefore AC upon BC is equal to AC upon BC, okay, AD upon DC, okay, AD upon DC, okay, no, AC upon BC is equal to AE upon EB, AE upon EB, okay, this is second by angle bisector property, okay, by an angle bisector property, okay, property, okay, these two things are, then you know that but seg AB congruent seg AC, okay, then AB congruent AC, okay. So instead of this AC I can write AB, okay, instead of this AC I can write AB, therefore AB upon BC is equal to AE upon EB, okay, this is third, okay, this is 1 and this is, okay, suppose this is third, okay, so this is fourth, okay, from 2 and 3, okay. So now see that this AB upon BC is present at both of the 1 and 4, okay, therefore I am writing the remaining part, okay, by, so now I am writing here only, okay, this is present at both, okay, 1 and 4, therefore I will write AD upon DC is equal to AE upon EB, okay, this is from 1 and from 1 and 4, okay, you can check this, okay, if this is given, okay, if AD upon DC upon AE upon EB, okay, then we know that, okay, therefore I can write that, therefore ED parallel BC, okay, what is reason? By converse of basic proportionality theorem, okay, by converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay, basic proportionality theorem. Okay, by corners of basic proportionality theorem. Okay, so this is the final proof. Okay, we get the proof. Only just you have to follow these steps, first, second, third, and whatever given you write in the proper way, you will get your solution. This is the last problem from the practice set 1.2 first lesson similarity, and the next video will discuss about the remaining points, whatever the theorems and the practice sets. Okay, if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon.